Welcome to our latest update on the most intriguing UFO and UAP stories, making headlines this February 2025. This February we've had a string of incidents that have left people scratching their heads. From airport shutdowns to some seriously credible whistleblowers coming forward, from Turkey to the United States, the world is buzzing with UFO and UAP sightings. These aren't just blurry photos from your uncle's backyard barbecue anymore. We're talking about pilots, military personnel, and everyday people reporting strange phenomena in the skies. From airport shutdowns to whistleblower revelations, these incidents are sparking global interest and debate. Now, this first story comes to us from Gaziantep Airport in Turkey. Imagine this, you're about to board a flight, all set for vacation, and suddenly, boom, the whole airport goes on lockdown. Pilots are reporting a UFO hanging out at 10,000 feet and nobody knows what the hell it is. Now the airport security folks are saying it was probably just a rogue drone, which, okay, possible. But here's the thing, nobody caught this thing on radar. It was just there, hovering in the sky, and then it was gone. The internet, of course, went wild. People are speculating about alien spacecraft, government cover-ups, you name it. And speaking of government cover-ups, let's talk about Nick Pope. He used to investigate UFOs for the UK's Ministry of Defence, so he's not just some dude with a tinfoil hat. Pope is calling for governments around the world to be more transparent about UAPs, and I gotta say I'm with him on this one. He argues that some of these sightings could be evidence of non-human intelligence, which, if true, would be the biggest discovery in human history. I mean, think about it. If we're not alone, that changes everything. Our whole understanding of the universe, our place in it, everything we thought we knew goes out the window. That's some mind-blowing stuff, and Pope believes we deserve to know the truth. We need to be having serious, open discussions about this. The government can't just keep sweeping this stuff under the rug. Okay, hold on to your hats, folks, because this next story is a doozy. We've got a former U.S. Air Force member, Jacob Barber, who claims he was part of a top-secret program tasked with, get this, retrieving crashed alien spacecraft. Barber and his team, who call themselves the Skywatcher team, have released footage that they say shows actual UAPs in action. These aren't just lights in the sky, we're talking about objects moving at impossible speeds, making maneuvers that would make even the most seasoned pilot crap their pants. Barber is putting his neck on the line, going public with this information because he believes the world needs to know. This guy is risking everything to get the truth out there, and that takes guts, man. And finally, we've got a story that hits close to home for me. Captain Ruud Van Pangemanan, a highly respected Boeing 747 pilot, has come forward with his own UFO encounter, and it's a wild one. Picture this, you're flying a jumbo jet over the Atlantic Ocean, thousands of feet in the air, when suddenly, you see a bunch of glowing orbs flying alongside your plane. These weren't just quick flashes of light, these orbs followed his plane for over 2,000 miles, flying in formation, making these weird, synchronized movements. The guy's a pilot, he knows what he's looking at, and he's convinced these were not your typical aircraft. He contacted air traffic control, but they couldn't pick anything up on radar, nothing. It's like these things were invisible to everyone but him. So there you have it, folks. These are just a handful of the incredible UFO and UAP stories that have been popping up all over the globe. With more and more whistleblowers coming forward, more credible witnesses sharing their stories, and the demand for government transparency growing louder, it feels like we're on the verge of something huge. The world is watching, waiting for answers. Are we alone? Are these UAPs extraterrestrial visitors, or is there something else at play? These questions are becoming impossible to ignore. And I, for one, am ready for some answers. Stay tuned, folks, because this is only the beginning. With increasing calls for transparency and scientific investigation, the truth might be closer than we think.